Hello guys, my name is Jabrash Pathak. First of all, welcome to this video. And there's recently I've crossed 500 subscribers, so that was literally an overwhelming feeling for me. So thank you for doing that. I was not expecting that because the effort from my side was really less. I was posting really less videos, but still you subscribe. So here's an update for you. Basically, recently I had two interviews. Those both of these interviews were my life's first interview, and today I'll be sharing how I managed to crack both of them in a single day and get a very good, like not very good, but a good salary, a good package. So basically, I'll be discussing the whole process, how I gave the interview, and what is and some harsh realities about the education system which we have right now in India. So let's get started. First thing first, let's talk about the story, like what exactly happened. So basically, few weeks ago, I'll say 2 weeks ago to be very specific, I started applying for various jobs. The reason was just to get an experience of giving interview. There was no, like, I was seriously not very much like, I was knowing that I'm not going to be selected. So I said, like, let's apply. We'll be learning something and that will be awesome. So that was the goal basically. I applied to some 50-60 companies, and many of them called, many of them, and the funny part, even my first interview, the interviewer didn't came. So I just keep, like, I was sitting there for like 30 minutes, there was no interview. That was the first experience which I had. The second was with a company which I cannot take name of, but it was a company. It was 2 hour interview of React.js. They asked hell lot of questions, and I answered all of them, most of them I'll say. And the questions were relatively easy. I'll not say it was really very tough. Like, they just told me to make a custom route, a custom hooks. They told me to fetch data and show it. They told me, like, they were testing me on use effect and how does it work, and they were testing on the core concepts of working of this React components. So that was the first interview. They also gave some algorithm and data structure questions. So I just tried to do them, and I was successful basically. So there was only one question, which was what is pure component, which I was unable to answer. Other than that, I was like, for the most of the questions, I was comfortable. Moving ahead, uh, the second interview was at 9 p.m. in the night, and it was relatively easier as compared to the previous interview, which I gave at 4 basically. So the interview started. There were two-person, I'll say, two ladies or girls, whatever. There were two-person. Basically, first was the HR, second was their software engineer. So basically, I don't know why HR was in an interview, but that's completely fine. So the software engineer started asking me some questions. They gave me algorithm data structure questions, a lot of them, like 4 or 5 questions I believe. And then after I went to the and one more thing, before one day, like 1 or 2 days before this interview, they actually gave me a small project. Is sort of like, they just told me make a website there where the sidebar could be resizable, and there would be CRUD operations which could be done basically with the database. So these two things, a backend and the front end implementation, was given to me. I just did it, and that was it basically. There was 2-3 days, it was completely silent. I was just waiting, let's see what happens. After about, I'll say, 3 to 4 days, a call came basically from the first company. So they said there's an, like, no, I think I'm sorry. The call came from the second company, which I had the interview which I gave at 9. So they told me there's another interview with the CEO of the company tomorrow at 4. I was excited, yes. In the evening that same day, another call came and they told me, you are selected. What is the package you're expecting? So I just told them whatever the average package was at that time. Uh, I was not aware of what to expect because I'm just in second semesters right now in my college. Don't think about how will I attend my college. I have planned for that. So basically, I was in the so that was all the goals. So basically, I move ahead, and they asked me. I just told them. They offered me little less. I'll say about 20% less of what I said, and I was okay. Like, I don't have issue. I didn't, like, even like, if I was expected, like, accepted as a software engineer, I would be happy. So I just move ahead. So there was the interview with the CEO. He asked some really cool questions. How will you handle a conflict with your employee, with an employee working with you, or with a colleague working with you? How will you tackle a problem? How, if you get a project which you have no idea on, how will you make it? something like these questions. So this was like, there were no technical questions, so I just answered them. At last, they offered me, how much do you want? So I just told them average package, and trust me, they offered me double of that. So like work on this package. So I said, that's amazing. I asked 3 times, even like I literally didn't believe, like, sir, is the CTC this? So I said, yes, yes, yes. If you're thinking what is the CTC, it's among the top 4% salaries of a software engineer here in India. You can go into LinkedIn, search, India. So basically, you'll get it. So I was super happy because my graduation is even not completed right now, and I'm getting this kind of salary. So basically, after this whole process, they told me when to join, so they simply told, can you join from tomorrow? I say, of course I can, let's do it. So in the tomorrow morning, that was Saturday, basically previous like last week, I joined the company. I started working. They started me like, I'm the company for one week. It's an amazing company. And if you want to know the name of the company, go to my LinkedIn profile. Maybe it will be in the description below. You can go there. And yeah, you'll know the name of the company. It's an AI based research and development company. So I just started working. There's a lot of exposure there about machine learning and all. And the shocking information, the first company then again called me, okay, and they told me that they are gonna offer higher package than what I'm getting. Like, but I could not sign them. I wanted to, but I cannot, just because I've signed the contract, so I cannot do that. Basically, that was all the story. Now, so what to learn from all this? The only thing which you learn is focus on your skills. Getting your college degree and all, it's important. I'm not saying it's not important, but actually having some genuine skills which the industry actually needs is, I think, much more valuable and useful. Okay, so just focus on developing your skills. Just go research what the industry needs. And here's a commitment from my side, so whatever new things which I'll learn, which I'll explore, I'll be definitely sharing it with you guys, so that we can grow together, basically. So I think that's it. And one more thing, you must be thinking, what is the special thing which you did which helped you to crack interview? First is, I think, the resume. Right now, I think my resume is really good, so I'll definitely show it someday. Let's say in the future, I'll just show it. Okay. So there are like 14, 15 projects and a lot of things, basically. So that's also the first part. The second part, which actually I think helped me, is smiling. Yes, I smiled a lot during the whole interview. It was like very like not too much, but yeah, that was one thing. Other thing was like confident. So you just have to be confident, otherwise your mind stops working, like you get panic. So I didn't have, like, that didn't happen. It actually happened for like 2-3 minutes initially in the first interview, but then it slowly went off. That was the first thing. And second thing is developing, like, the third thing is developing your skills. You should absolutely have skills. Professional level skills is not required, but you should have enough skills so that you know what you're doing, basically. That's it. I'm very small to give you guys advices, because you guys are a lot more bigger than me. And that's all. That's what happened. It has completely changed my life now. Okay, I just, this thing went on my hand. Okay, just forget that. So that's all. Thank you guys, and thank you for subscribing channel and liking the video, because I have recently crossed 500 subscribers. That's really amazing for me. You'll keep on getting some amazing content about some amazing technologies. Recently I've learned a rabbit MQ, a lot of new technologies, so I'll be talking about all of them in this channel. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye bye.